We're kind of wishing that we can say goodbye to May because it was so soggy and gray, but glass half full, we got a lot of free water. Chris Willis with the Associated Landscape Contractors of Colorado is here with us to talk about all the water we got. Officially out of DIA, about 3 inches, a little more. This is good news. Do we need to be like flipping on the sprinklers just yet, or can we just kind of enjoy all that water that Mother Nature brought us?
Well, this is great news. 3 inches of rain equates to 12 irrigation cycles.
Wow.
Which is a lot. So everybody got a lot of precipitation for the month of May, so no one should have been really watering.
Okay.
But guess what?
Now's the time.
Right, it's going to heat up, so now's the time to maybe turn on your system and just take an inventory of what you got.
Okay, so what did you bring for us? What do you recommend for folks that are thinking about flipping on the switch?
Right, so I got 2 different types of heads here.
Okay.
This is a rotor head and a spray head. These are the 2 types of heads that exist in most properties and homeowners. Spray heads generally cover between 10 to 12 to 15 feet in spray in distance, and these rotors right here cover between 25 and 40 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So quite a bit.
So the difference is precipitation rates in these, how much water is putting down in the soil. So these rotor heads go about 1/2 inch an hour, and the spray heads right here are about 1.5 inches an hour.
Okay.
So in layman's point, you have a soil infiltration rate, which is how much the soil will absorb the water.
Sponge.
Well, if you put too much precipitation on it, then the soil can absorb, you got runoff, which is waste. So that's where cycle and soak comes in.
Okay.
And so you pulse irrigate. You put a little bit of water on these spray heads in 5 to 10 minute increments in order to pulse it to put down the correct amount of water so you don't have water runoff.
Okay.
So
makes sense.
And these heads are nice. These heads may look big, but as professionals
that's
representing
what you use.
the ALCC, you know, we use bigger heads because what happens is when they get pushed down, they don't rise as high, and sometimes the grass will obstruct them. So we put the bigger heads in, and then we don't have a problem.
To maximize all the water and all of that.
Right, right.
So if you have like a smart sprinkler system at home, you just plug it all in, let it go. Is that good or no?
Well, some people tend to do it that way.
Tailor it.
Yeah, you can't really take the human element out of it because there's a lot of microclimates out there. Sometimes you have trees with grass and roots, and if you just put a little bit of water down or program the smart controller to do it, it won't necessarily take that into consideration.